Hello, SPAC family. My name is Dan Kaler. I am the chair of your board of elders, and I just wanted to give you an update on kind of all the changes that have been going on. And the last time I spoke to you about Graham's resignation and all the transition that we're going to be doing was back at Converge, which seems like forever ago. We had a great Christmas season. I know the church put on a great program for Graham and Wendy to say goodbye in this special environment that we're in. Did the best we could. Graham officially had his last day of work and is now transitioning to his new job with the district, and we continue to wish him the best. He hasn't moved anywhere, so we get to see him from time to time. But now in January, the board has met a couple of times. We actually met a couple of times in December. We usually meet once a month. We're meeting twice a month just because we have so much material to go through and discuss while we try and figure out what this next period of time looks like. So we've done some reading of some books. The district has given us some good material to work through, and there's actually a niche ministry called Transition Pastors, and so we've met with a transition pastor just to understand, some of the nuances and what we can expect over the next little while. One of the things that we think would be helpful would be to stand or strike up a transition committee, and so we've done that. Then two elders are going to lead that committee. Clark Mills and Linnea Nielsen, I'm pleased to say, are going to be on that. And then we've also invited two members of the congregation to be a part of that committee as well. Sue Padden has agreed to be on it, and we're still just talking to one or two people to fill that last position. I'm hoping that we can have that named in the next little while. But we're really excited to have this transition committee up and running. The first thing that transition committee, and I know that Clark and Linnea are already working through this, is talking to some people who can come and fill an interim pastor role for us. We know that when Graham left, it leaves us with some capacity. We know that Matt and Linda are excellent at preaching and carrying and contributing, but carrying the preaching load that we just don't have enough staff to do that. So we do need some help filling that role, and we're going to be looking to fill that. So I'm excited to see how that plans out. We're looking to find somebody in the next few months, so we'll certainly be continuing to update you on that front. The other thing that the transition committee is going to do is reach out to the congregation in the best way we can. With the current COVID restrictions, it makes it really difficult for us to meet in person and to hear people in person. So we're going to have to learn to be creative in how we talk to people and how we kind of gather a pulse of where people are at. You're probably going to see at least one survey come out in the next little while, just asking you some questions about SPAC and over the last few years and some of the changes that have been happening. We really do value what you guys think and the contributions you make in volunteering and leading and ministering to the people at SPAC and to our community. We will be, so our board meetings are usually the first Monday of every month. My commitment is to give a monthly update probably the week after the board meeting, and then we can kind of give you an update on where we're moving, what steps we're going through, what we can expect. Some months there might be some really big updates, and some months there might just be a short check-in. But at least we can just expect some more communication and monthly communication as we go forward. What we expect at our next board meeting in February is to be able to name our search committee for the senior pastor. While we won't actively be searching for the senior pastor quite yet, we have a few things we need to do in the transition side of things, and engaging you, our people, and our members, and our staff, and our board need to kind of all figure out kind of what is this next season and what kind of person are we looking for to lead us through that season. And so, but we think it's really helpful to be able to name the search committee. First, they'll be able to spend some time just in prayer. They're going to be able to spend some time talking to the congregation, getting some dialogue. Hopefully we'll be able to meet in person, at least in even smaller groups, and in the near future. It'll just help us understand where everyone's at and get everybody's feedback and input, which is really important and valuable for us. So that's my update for now. Kimberly also has an update for us here on, I'll let her give her update.
Yeah.
Won't steal her thunder.
Hello, everyone. Pastor Kimberly here. Yeah, I wanted to join Dan this afternoon and bring a staffing update to you. I have the unenviable job today of sharing that Pastor Tiffany has tendered her resignation. And I have a letter here that she's provided to our church family that I'm going to read on her behalf. My dear SPAC family, it is with a heavy heart that I announce my resignation as your children's pastor. My heart is heavy because Doug and I have a deep love for this church community, and we are sad to see this chapter draw to a close. Please know that this decision was not made lightly, but done after much prayer, discernment, and confirmation. Although my time on staff is drawing to a close, my desire is to use my remaining time to set SPAC up for success in the new facility. Therefore, I have put my end date as March 31st, 2021. Please know that Doug and I have considered it a privilege and blessing to call you our church family these past 5 years. Thank you for all the ways you have blessed and encouraged us. Thank you for all the ways you have grown me as a person and as a leader and walked beside me as we have moved from singles to married to now parents. Thank you for the ways in which you have leaned into the many challenges and trying times that have come our way, and the ways in which you have continued to be good news to our greater community. You are a people filled with resilience and grace. I'm excited to see what God still has planned to do through you in the years to come and the new gospel opportunities that await. Continue to trust him and know that he will be with you every step of the way. Thank you for allowing me the honor of calling myself your children's pastor. I pray God's favor and blessings over you. Sincerely, Tiffany Souza. We want to honor and thank Tiffany for the 5 years that she has given to SPAC, and we will be thanking her collectively in the months to come. And we're so grateful for the time that she's giving to help us transition into our new facility. And so it's hard to bring this news, but we wanted to get that out there to our church family as soon as we could. So thank you for your time.
Thanks, Kimberly, and thank you, Tiffany, for your 5 years and your commitment at Stony Plain Alliance Church. I know that in the midst of all of this transition, we're continually having to adapt as all our situations change. We move into our building in 3 days, and we're super excited to be able to share that with everybody and get everything set up so that we can meet in person again. I would just encourage you to remember that we serve a God that is bigger than transition and bigger than uncertainty. We have a hope, and we have a message that we want to share with our community. Doesn't mean that we don't struggle. It doesn't mean that we don't always have a plan or know what's happening in the future. So if you are struggling, if you are just uncertain, if you're not sure what's going on, I encourage you to reach out to any one of the elders or myself or any of the pastoral staff. We would all love to hear from you. Pick up the phone and call us. It's hard right now when we're not seeing each other in person, but we would love to hear from you. Hope you have a great week.